What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Bitcoin Cash today. Shout out to the Dragon Riders in the House of the Dragon. I'm going to try to keep this one brief, you guys, because I'm really pressed for time. I got excuses is what I got, but the real world has been busy for me the past couple days, and I do need to get to bed here pretty soon. But enough of that. Hit that like button and subscribe. One more shout out to the Dragon Riders. We're sitting at about $490. I want to start by saying that I've been predominantly bearish since this low. There was a time where right around here that I was thinking that was the low, but then I turned and I've been bearish since, thinking even after this day, even after like this day, that we would still go lower. And I have to say that after the past couple days, not today, but like after these past like 2 days in a row, before today, I've actually flipped bullish. After yesterday's close, I flipped bullish. More bullish than bearish. I would say as of right now, I would give it a 60% likelihood that that's the low, 40% likelihood that it's not. Still a good chance that it could not be the low and we could go lower, but definitely the likelihood is there that that is the low. That could shift from a 60% chance in my head to a 70% chance if we can get above the 382. Not just get above it, but stay above it, close above it, get the week to close above it. With today, we're up. We got 18 hours and 24 minutes left. If we can get above $500, just about $10 more from here by the end of the day, you guys, that'd be phenomenal. Because that wouldn't just be the daily close, but the weekly close as well. Getting above the 382 would be nice to see. That would very much convince me that this is the low. Again, still a chance. You never know where we could go down. It happens, but it would definitely convince me more than what we've got right now. Right now, what we have is a kind of double top setup. We've got this daily RSI at the 60. We could reject right here, right? As we've found support in this area before, maybe we reject it. I kind of curved that line, but you can see where they're pretty in line with each other, right? If I just draw from like this top here, the dotted line goes all the way back here. We could reject this area and double top plus a rejection off the 60. That could be bad. That could be the kind of last piece that we need to see prices go lower, right? So that's why I'm still leaving it open to the downside as a decent chance. Not the likelihood, definitely a possibility, not a likelihood, but there's still a decent chance that we could go lower. And the reason why it's not 50-50 is because we could reject the 60 area, sure, but find support on the 50 area. We could get some kind of like higher low upward trend, maybe we even go a little bit lower, whatever, and bounce there, which would mean then that we could reject this area, find a higher low, maybe we're forming some kind of ascending triangle and we just don't know it yet, and then we break out of it, later this month, or more likely earlier in June or something like that. So just to rephrase it and hopefully be clear, we could reject this area and it could be bad, or we could reject this area and that could just be nothing to worry about. It's a higher low. We won't really know until after the results, or if we just continue to move up now. And that's why closing above the $500 price area is essential, in my opinion, if you want to kind of get rid of any doubts, any worries that this might not be the low. And there's another thing that also kind of that I've been holding on to, but just because it looks nice, just because it makes sense, doesn't mean it has to happen, right? And it only makes sense because of it only makes sense because of what we've seen so far since like August of 2023, right? And really, we haven't seen it since February of this year. And what I'm talking about is the interaction style that we've had with this green line, with that 123, how we've interacted with it. Each low, almost every single low. Maybe this one like tipped it. That one kind of was right above it. This one here, this one here, and these ones have not been on it. But most of these lows were right below the green line. And that's why I'm just thinking we're in this consolidation phase. Maybe we would go just below the green line. But hey, man, as this green line keeps coming up, who knows? Maybe we form a higher low or a double bottom overall. And it is right below the green line. But maybe I just need to let that go, man. Maybe that's just not going to happen. Perhaps we're more bullish now, and we don't need to. At any rate, I like the way that the daily RSI is set up. I really do. I think that you're also set up for a potential short-term rejection, so watch for that. But just because you get that doesn't mean that it's over. You could still be on the right path with this kind of daily upward trending channel, potentially, that you're in or you're not in. It depends on what you do. Really, I guess if you reject this area, you want to hold the 50 area. And if you reject this area here in price, I would assume that would reflect into holding probably that 447 area, 460 area, something like that. Let's say 460 to 470, actually. You're at 490 now. But if you go lower, I don't know, something like I feel like you could go down there. Maybe I'm using the wrong fib. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. That makes a little bit more sense to me, right? All the way back down. You go to your 618. Yeah, I mean, you still have a higher low. Maybe just to your 0.5, whatever. Yeah, that makes a little bit more sense to me. So I'd say between, let's say, 430 and 445, that might be where you go, and you might find support there. Or, again, you could just break out from here. Let's look at the real short-term indicators. You've got a little bearish divergence now. Looking at the price, yeah, it kind of looks like you could reject from here. You've been climbing with volume decreasing, right? Yeah, you probably do. And you're at like the top of this. You're probably going to come down. Now, do you form a higher low? Like, do you keep doing this, or are you going to go all the way back down? I don't know. That's that 450, 440. Yeah, you could go. Maybe you go all the way down there. I'm sorry, I'm like talking to myself right now, but yeah, I think it does go lower from here. So precariously placed we are. I don't believe we're going to get that close today or this week above 500. Prove me wrong. I would love to be wrong. Because if we close above 500, guys, that's pretty damn exciting. Exciting in the sense that we found our low. Not exciting in the sense that we would go to new highs. We could go to new highs, but I'm thinking we probably are going to chill until July, August, something like that for Bitcoin Cash. I think most crypto is going to be consolidating. Some cryptos will be running up. Bitcoin Cash could be one of them that runs up, but I think July might be when Bitcoin Cash really starts to run up again. What was it that I was just going to look at? I got distracted. I don't know, guys. Precariously placed. If we can close above $500 today, good. If not, we're probably going to about 430 to 445. And then let's see what we do with that range. This has been a drawn out video just saying that. So if you like the video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you all for coming. Bye-bye. Take care.